I decided to make a quick video before I went to Zumba, and just a couple quick things. One, I saw the documentary that's called Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead yesterday, and it was about this guy who was in really poor health, really overweight, all that stuff, and he decided to do a juice fast for 60 days, and then he ended up continuing it even longer. And he got rid of all of his medications and all of his problems that he had, and lost a ton of weight, became really healthy, and decided to kind of inspire others. It was really interesting. I don't think I would do a juice fast for 60 days. I don't think if you do any kind of extreme diet plan for a long period of time that it's makes any sense, because realistically it's just a crash diet and you're just gonna gain everything back. But my good friend Rachel, hi Rach, has been juicing forever on and off, and she let me try some of hers once, and it was actually pretty good, and it had, like, I think kale and stuff, different kind of vegetables, and then she puts green apples in it to kind of make it taste better. And I feel like I'm just lacking in nutrients with fruits and vegetables and stuff like that, because I don't really eat a lot of that stuff, and I eat a lot of processed foods. And so my goal is to juice for like 3 days, and I just want to do like a quick little cleanse and see how I feel. And then I want to just incorporate juicing into my everyday life, maybe like drink one for like breakfast or lunch or whatever. I don't know how filling it'll make me, but I just want to try at least adding juicing into my life, so I can get some more nutrients into my body, because I feel like it's a lot easier to drink things than to eat them, especially with a lap band. I mean, all the stuff that you would put into one juice drink, it would take me like a whole day to eat with the lap band. So nothing crazy, but just a good idea that I had. I've been like really thirsty lately. I think that's where the idea of the juicing really got me. So anyway, I figured that would sort of give me a little bit of a kickstart also, almost like a fill does, but a little bit more nutrients. So that's my number one. Nothing's really changed on the scale. I'm still feeling blah. I'm on a couple different medications I mentioned before, and I'm pretty sure that they sort of have just given me a constant state of bloat, if you will, and I just am not eating right and blah blah blah. I really didn't want to make a video until I had some exciting news or a big weight loss or something, but I think at this point and this far in the game, that's not realistic. Like, I don't know. I still want to lose more weight, don't get me wrong, but if I didn't make a video until I got to one of my next goals, it would be like a year from now. So gonna try juicing. And also something interesting happened. I was watching a YouTuber that she's a plus size model, and she does makeup, and she also tries on clothing and stuff, and she's kind of like a plus size advocate, I guess. I believe her name is Learning to Be Fearless here on YouTube, and she's always trying on like different plus size clothing and a lot of bathing suits and bikinis. And I bought a 2-piece bathing suit, like I mentioned, and when I tried it on, I was laughing hysterically, and I'm like, there's no way I'm wearing this summer. But after watching her videos and seeing how brave she is, it's not even brave. The sucky thing about today's society is that, like, seeing her, a plus size girl who has cellulite and has some chub and has, a big stomach or big legs or big hips or whatever, I'm not used to seeing that. And that, to me, and society's not used to seeing that. So we're kind of like, ew, what is that? It's different. Like, why would that girl be in a bikini? But here's the thing. I mean, all of those like really, really skinny girls that are in bikinis that might look, maybe are models or whatever, back in the day, they would have been considered way too skinny, and now we look at them and think they're normal. So I think my point is that I think once people get more used to seeing bigger girls in more revealing clothing and bikinis and 2 pieces, instead of always covering ourselves up like we've been told to do, I think it will become more normalized in society. And I think that's really important, no matter what you look like and how much you weigh. And yeah, I'm hoping that society is sort of going in that direction where it becomes more normalized to see things like that in public and on social media. And I'm gonna take a picture in my two-piece and put it on social media because, you know, I like the responses that I get, and also because I think it's important, and I want people to know that just because I'm 200 pounds doesn't mean I can't feel comfortable wearing that kind of stuff. So, but I made a comment on her YouTube, and I wrote something like, thank you so much for making it normal and normalizing wearing, like, a plus size girl body type wearing this sort of thing and whatever. So I wrote this like thing, and some girl responded back, which I thought was really funny, and she was like, from a girl who's thinking of getting plastic surgery, I don't think that's the right comment to make, or something like that, to that effect. Like, basically she had gotten to my channel, she has a lot of time on her hands apparently, so if you're watching, hey girl, and she was like making a comment about how I was considering plastic surgery, which she would only know from watching my videos, and how, you know, that, like, why should I say something like that? Clearly I'm not confident enough, or something like that, which I thought was really funny, because, like, as women, we get enough shit from people, and we get enough crap, and we go through enough as is, and I just feel like we should be, like, lifting each other up. I know the internet is, like, not the right place for that, because there's trolls and people can say whatever they want because they're hiding behind a screen, but I don't know, I just really want to try and sort of lift other people up, and I mean, I have the same thoughts, like, I think negatively about certain things, or I watch YouTube videos about makeup, or if I think certain things, I'm like, oh girl, that looks terrible, or whatever, but then I'm like, that's not fair. Like, that's not fair of me to think like that, because maybe that girl likes that and she feels confident in that. Like, who am I to judge? Who are any of us to judge? So anyway, just a little tangent. I thought it was interesting. Another thing, there was a girl I watched who just had a baby, and her boyfriend left her, and now she's a single mom, and I think he's, like, signing over all rights to her or something like that. And we were all writing comments, and we were like, don't worry, like, we just really positive comments, like, you know, we're all single moms, we can do this. And one girl wrote a comment like, well, that's why you don't spread your legs like a basic bitch and you won't be in that situation, or something like that. And I was just like, really? Like, I was like, clearly you've never been a single mom, A. And she was like, she commented back about, she was like, well, I'm not a basic bitch like you. And I was like, well, what about those of us whose guys have passed away? And she was like, don't get all into your feelings, this wasn't about you. Like, I don't know, I just think it's so funny. Like, girls are just so fucking vicious. So anyway, I really want to get more into body positivity. I've been feeling so bad lately about my body, and you know, I keep saying I'm gonna fix it and I'm gonna do all this stuff, and I'm a broken record, really. But I just want to, this is the body that I have right now, and I don't want to hate it, and I don't want to be miserable and sad and depressed, especially with all the work that I've done. And I want to just try and enjoy it and embrace it. And, you know, I mean, if you don't like something, fix it. And right now, I haven't been fixing it, so I'm gonna try and like it. That's it. That's all I want to say. So I hope you're lifting other women up. I think that's really important, and not judging each other. I know I'm very guilty of it as well, but yeah, that's it. Changing the world one video at a time. I'll talk to you later. Bye.